So there it is, the power system, motor, electronics are all installed in the fuselage. That was very fiddly work, as you can see, but it does work to do it at the end. I definitely encourage, again, anyone, if they are doing this from the beginning or building it again, or if I'm building it again, I'll be putting this in way before the end. It was very, very fiddly work, but it's there. So what we've got left to finish is I've got the two carbon fiber rods coming out of the back end of the plane, and I need to attach those with these little gadgets here. And before I do that, I'm just going to test it again. Well, A, because it's fun, but B, having just put everything in, I do want to make sure that everything's working. And for example, the control horns are moving freely, which I'm kind of nervous about now that I look at that, before I go ahead and attach them at this end. So let's see how that goes. So let's, first time we're going to try putting the battery in from the bottom here. That lead is not quite as long as I would like in one hand. It makes it fiddly for getting it on, but it'll actually be good once it is on. So just attach the battery. There we go. Got our beeping. We're all solid, and I'm just going to put that battery where it needs to be, because I want to check the center of gravity as well. My goodness, this is really awkward to get it, even to get the battery in. Let's see how that. Okay, that seems to be just pushing it in on the Velcro there. All right. I think I can get it further forward. But first thing I want to see is does it actually work? So let's try our rudder and elevator first. Now this will be just the control rods working. It won't actually control the flaps yet, but let's see. Okay, we've got our elevator rod working, and that's our rudder, and that's correct, and that's controlling the control rods moving. I do want to see if I can see inside, just to see if I've got any interference there. So make sure that, because that power system really does, my goodness, it really does go close. It's kind of hard to see. Oops. Let me see if I can get some light on the subject here. Let me see. It's just barely clearing. Yep. So there's a, it's kind of hard for you to see it, but there's a spar that runs along the side of the fuselage, just about, well, basically in line with those two bars that join the wings to the upper plane here, and that control rod is running right next to it. There we go, I can see from there, and it's, yeah, it's free and clear. Perfect. And it's really, again, hard to see the other one, but whoops. And what are we able to see in here? Yeah, it's okay. That's good. And if you heard that, of course, the other thing to test, we have our throttle, and There's our engine running, anti-counterclockwise, which is what we want. So we're all good. That means if I have my my control rods centered now, control rods are centered, so that means that these are in exactly the right place for attaching them now, so that they should be in the middle. And so I'll attach them, and as you can see, there's definitely going to be a little bit that comes off at the end, but these things are pretty nice. So basically what we do is we put a little bit of heat shrink tubing on here, we attach these to here, and then we'll chop that off and push the heat shrink tubing over the end of piece of wire, and then shrink it on, and we should be good. So I'm going to set that all up, get it ready. I'll cut these carbon rods where they need to be cut, so that they're basically the right distance out from here, and then we're going to attach those. So the only other one thing I did want to do, a center of gravity test, because I've got all of the weight now on the plane, and it is still a little bit tail heavy. If you can see, the center of gravity is coming in probably more mid, well, not even though, it's actually quite far behind. It's kind of hard to balance it, but I pretty much would say that that's middle of the wing. That's where the center of gravity is right now, which is too far back. So I'm definitely going to want to put some more lead weight into that little cavity at the front here. This little piece of lead weight is just not enough, so I'll put some more weight in as well. Might also try pushing that battery forward just a little bit. It's not going to make that much of a difference. So I'll put some more weight in there and put the end on, and then we should have, we're getting very close. We're getting close to a plane that's ready to fly. It's getting quite exciting. Okay.